In this episode, I want to show you how to make a home music studio. How to put together your own recording and mixing setup in very easy steps. I've seen tons of online videos showing you how to put your studio together for $300 more or less, but none of them show you what to do. Taking the massive step of putting your own system together is daunting and can be very scary. Hopefully this will ease you in gently and the payoff will make you a super happy bunny. So this is what you'll need. You'll need a computer, either a Mac or a PC with the audio software. Nowadays, you don't need the latest and the greatest, just something you're familiar with so you're not fighting with the computer instead of focusing on your music. If you end up with an older machine that your granny was not using, then to speed it up, get it to your local computer store to replace the hard drive with a solid state drive or SSD. The changeover is relatively cheap and makes the computer run super fast. If you have no computer, then an iPad or Android tablet will do. There are digital audio workstations available for both, and they won't set you back a lot of money. But beware that you need to install a separate driver to get audio interfaces working with Android, whereas iPads are plug and play. The next thing you'll need is an audio interface. These come in all shapes and sizes. The range of choices can be a quagmire, so look at your budget and expandability. Consider something that has a few inputs and maybe some MIDI inputs. You don't need to go crazy, just something with a little future proofing. The single input interfaces are fine until you want to do more than just recording yourself. If budget is an issue, then look at the second-hand options. There's always somebody selling this type of equipment. Also, if you're a student, there are student and educator offers on some sites, including Adorama.com, that will give you big savings. When you connect your interface to your computer, most will be plug and play, but you may need to install some drivers. If the interface comes with some drivers, do install them, even though it may be working when it's plugged in. The drivers will give it more protection against crashes and will probably provide more functionality. Now you need to go into the DAW's settings and tell the DAW that you want to use your shiny new audio interface. One option, if you have an iPad, is the iStudio from Behringer. 2 inputs, MIDI, headphone and speakers out. It's a really neat option, even runs on batteries, so you can bring it down to the park and show off. You'll need a mic, and all it requires: a stand, an XLR mic lead and a pop shield. Headphones are a great option starting out. You don't have to annoy those around you, and they give you awareness of how you're playing. They're used all the time in recording studios, so it'll be also good to familiarize yourself to using them. Get large diaphragm headphones, as you can hear more of what you're listening to. Now that we have all the hardware we need, let's look at what we need to get recording and mixing. A DAW, digital audio workstation, like the interfaces, there's a huge selection of DAWs. Some cheap, some really expensive. They all pretty much do the same thing, some better than others, and I would suggest when choosing a DAW, think 3 to 6 months down the line, when you're up and running with your setup, and you want to learn more and bring in other ideas to your production techniques. Pro Tools has a free version with a few tracks. It's an industry standard, so if you're familiar with its workings, then it won't look so daunting when you see it in a real recording studio. Cubase is a music production favorite, and you can get a free version with some interfaces. One DAW that's becoming very popular is Reaper, and it's only $60. It could be a real option for you starting out. But look at all the options. There are light versions of an awful lot of DAWs. See what works for you. Talk to your friends. See what they're using. Collaboration is a real consideration. Should you start working with anyone else, you'll want to send your sessions to them, so they can put down their contribution and make sure they can open the session to work on. And when they send it back to you, that you'll be able to open their session. If you want to know more about DAW functions, put your questions in the comment section below. You're now up and running with your own recording setup. Awesome! As you get familiar with the recording and mixing process, you'll want to expand into using other pieces of kit or other softwares to develop your music production skills. I'll be doing other shows on lots of other things like MIDI, software synths, mastering your own music, and lots of other subjects that'll help you along the way. So keep tuned. I'm Keith Alexander and you've been watching Adorama TV. Don't forget to subscribe to Adorama TV for more great videos and tell us what you think. You can like, comment or share this video, and please come by the Adorama Learning Centre for more great information and advice.